What's up, YouTube? Mike from Mass here, Mass Aquariums here, and I got some new fish to show you. Very cool gobby. I've got two of them. They usually are darting around here, chasing each other around. Get that glare out of here. Yeah, so I just wanted to give you a quick share of some new fish I got for not only this tank, but the 40-gallon breeder. And I was struggling and looking for some small, super tiny fish that would fit in a nano tank without going too crazy. I know there is small fish like firefish, and you know there's a lot of different types of fish out there, but I wanted super small. And what I wanted is to see how these things did in the tank, because they're very pretty, very tiny, so there's absolutely no bio load basically. And they're doing great. The lights are ramping down. They're on their pretty much their last hour now, so everything's kind of just like pretty mellow. Sun is setting. I have no clue where his brother or his mate is. They've been darting around like crazy together. Oh, there he is. There's the other dude. They kind of just perch along the rocks and stuff. Very cool fish. Look way better in person when you're actually in the tank and you see the clown, you know, Mr. Dickhead Pants right here, who chased my platinum out. But I got a top. Greg's coming over to cut this glass. Little cheap Home Depot DIY top. Corals are doing great. This Duncan closed 2 days ago and has not reopened really all that much. A little concerned about that, but zoas, acans, mushrooms, shrimp, hammer, torch. Finally found a place for this torch. It's by no means extending to as much as it did when I first got it, but this is probably 5 times as what it's been. I finally found a spot where probably could use a tiny more flow, but you know, just that gentle sway is what I'm looking for really. I'm still trying to get these lights to where I want them. But the tank is looking really good. I probably have just the cyano on these back like frag kind of holders, where I just wanted to kind of create some depth in this aquarium. But I still am loving the bare bottom. All the inhabitants are doing just fine. So let's take a walk over to the 40 and show you these new fish I got here. Some blue Chromis. There's the other guy right there. They're usually schooling together. I needed some movement in this tank, and not from the corals. The corals are all, like, in my opinion, swaying absolutely perfect. When you look at the tank, you can definitely get a, you know, just kind of like zone out with all the nice gentle sway. But I wanted some movement in the tank because the clowns really don't do a whole lot. The hawkfish just kind of jumps around. My yellow watchman goby, whose new home is underneath this giant coral, he only comes out when the food comes. That's literally all I see him. Even like the shrimp and stuff don't really do a whole lot unless my hand's in the tank. So I just kind of wanted to get some fish that are going to provide something in the front of this tank to move back and forth. Now, there's not a lot of schooling options I can have in such a small tank, but these are a really great nano fish for aquariums. I would say, you know, 50 gallons and under, 40 gallons and under are perfect. I wouldn't put them in a 10-gallon, but I think 40 to 50 gallons is really good for these guys. They're not going to get much bigger than this. Well, the tiny one will, but they're peaceful, they're reef safe. They're not your like most gorgeous fish, but they do have a nice blue to them. Their tails are really nice. I like the black on the tails. The light shimmers off them in a great way. So I'm really liking them, and I might get 3 more and call it a day. I hate ordering fish online, but look at how gorgeous. I mean, this tank is looking really nice right now, especially with the addition of that schooling fish. During the day, just back and forth. But that's about it. I'm still debating on moving this rock around to have the bubble tip face the front. Also, sadly, this guy is starting to get beat on pretty heavily by the paraclowns. So it's been months and months, and they've decided enough is enough. It's my favorite fish. Let me just perch right on this queen size bed. Thank you. Get the pin cushion. All these beautiful cans, they're really starting to explode and they are gorgeous. Bird's nest frag is growing out. Anyway, yeah, the poor clownfish are starting to get beat up. I've tried to catch him several times. I've yet to try a trap, but that might be the next step. And hopefully to drive him down to my buddy's house and see if he can rehabilitate. But catching him is just... Look at the dog chasing his tail. Huckleberry. Enough with that already. But it is what it is. Give you a quick look. Go get yourself in my aquarium box. Update, new fish. I'm out.